In the last 10 years, the biking community in India has reached a new tangent. With construction of new highways, especially around NCR, the number of bikers are increasing every day. Contrary to a common belief that bikers are nuisance, this is what a real biker community looks like. This is what they do. Number one priority of these bikers is safety. You can see helmets on their heads. You can see how nice, how calmly they are riding on the roads. This community is growing every year. With construction of 1 kilometer of new highway, a couple of new bikers are joining a biking community or a new biking group is being formed in and around NCR. Biking community, a new community in India is growing at a very fast pace. These are the bikes which are called super bikes, the cruisers, the racers, and the different types of bikes are here. And this is one of the many communities of bikers in India. I have been joined by some of these biker gentlemen. Sir, your name, please.
My name is Gaurav. Hi.
So Gaurav, what machine are you riding?
I'm riding a GS 1250 BMW machine.
Okay, so 1250 is
CC.
1250 cc engine in a
Yeah.
bike.
Yeah.
So how fast do you go actually?
So I can go fast. My machine can go fast up to 200, but I ride at 100, 120, which is the permissible limit for a rider in India.
Which is the speed limit, right? So, tell me something about the ever-growing biking community. India has seen an exponential rise in biker groups in last, say, a decade, like 10 years, 15 years since the new highways are being constructed. So, as a community member, how do you feel? What is changing? How more and more people are, joining together with their super bikes?
So riding is more of brotherhood. So with this passion and with this feel, many people are getting into riding, and we believe in brotherhood, and we believe in meditation on wheels. So this passion is increasing day by day, and we ride safe. We ride with the permissible limits, and we enjoy our riding.
So, what is this machine, sir?
This is Harley Davidson Iron 83.
Okay. So, what is the difference between these two? How fast this can go?
So this goes up to 140, 150, but the comfortable speed limit for this to ride is around 110. The main difference between this bike and that bike is that's a tourer bike. It's an adventure tourer, while this is more of a street bike. It's a Sportster model of Harley Davidson.
So MotoGP is also going to be organized in India. This is for the very first time. How come so many bikers are in India and nobody knows about it? The community is growing.
So the biking culture, especially for the super bikes in India, was started by Harley Davidson, and after that only all the other big brands thought that India is also a big market for them, for the super bikes. So they started introducing their newer models, and now with the MotoGP for the first time being organized in India, the awareness is going to only increase, and you will find more and more riders riding super bike in times to come.
So let us have a talk with this beast. What is this beast, boss? This is huge.
Yeah, it's the Kawasaki Ninja 14R, and it was the fastest production motorcycle of its time, and it was also called the Hayabusa Killer because it was meant to be. It goes up to 300, but we have only ridden it till 100, the speed limits.
Whatever the speed limit is. So speed limit is one thing which people need to know about the biking culture, about the biking community. Those who zigzag their machines in narrow alleys with modified silencers are not bikers. These are bikers. So you are a perfect example to tell people why this is important, how MotoGP has come to India because of people like you.
Right. So I think the riding culture has exponentially increased in the last decade or so by all these new highways that are coming up, and people are really passionate about these things. First, in the first part of the decade, people used to import grey bikes, but now since all the latest models are available for purchasing from the showroom itself, people have the capacity to buy and they are buying it in hordes. And if I comment about the community aspect, yeah, it's a brotherhood, and we would like everyone to ride with proper gears, all the gear, all the time. That is our motto.
All the gear, all the time. This is what a biking community prioritize. Uh, Look at this beast. Look, it's a huge bike, boss. What is this? What is this beast?
This is BMW R1250 GS Adventure.
Okay, so what is the engine size?
This is 1250 cc
Okay.
and is the basically this motorcycle is to do on-road touring plus a little bit adventure riding as well.
Okay, so
And
it can go for adventure riding and touring. Like, is it a kind of a mix of tourer and a race bike?
yes, no, it's not a race bike. It's a go to anywhere motorcycle. Basically, you just you have roads, you have no roads, you can just take this motorcycle like anything on the whatever road is there.
Okay.
Basically.
So, do these bikes we spot in the famous rallies like the headlamp? What people see is the first thing is the headlamp. This looks quite familiar to the bikes we see in Dakar Rally and other rallies.
So it's very similar motorcycles goes to Dakar rallies. Yes, the setup is almost the same of those motorcycles, but yes, those are very differently able motorcycles. Those motorcycles are, but we has very similar motorcycle goes for Dakar as well. Yeah.
So, about the biking culture we spoke about, what is the difference? Like people in common culture, people think that those who are riding their bikes in narrow alleys, zigzagging, modifying silencers with a loud noise and all, how you differentiate the biking community and those who are actually anti-biker?
So a motorcycle rider is very passionate about his motorcycle. They take care of their motorcycle. They follow all the traffic rules and do proper riding basically. And those people are not riders. They are just showing off their motorcycle and whatever skills they have. So those are like very different. Those are not supposed to be called bikers basically. Yeah, that's it.
So, MotoGP is going to be organized first time in India. What is your thought? What is the motorcycle community thought?
So everybody is like whosoever was an enthusiast is an enthusiast of motorcycling is seeing MotoGP since their childhood, and now it's happening here in India, right in our neighborhood. So we all are very excited. We wish everyone, from the organizers to the racers to everyone who's like connected with that MotoGP which is happening in India. We wish them all the best, and we hope this will be a very successful event for the India. Yeah.
So the ever-growing biking community, maybe soon, very soon, Indian racers will participate in international tournaments, and this is what the original, authentic bikers look like. These are the machines which are directly connected to their heart. These are the helmets which they always carry, which they always wear when they ride. These are the bikes, these are the super bikes, but you know, despite of the fact that these are very powerful bikes, they never cross the speed limit. The biker community is wonderful, and India is going to see more and more such groups in near future. With camera person Lokendra in Noida, this is Abhishek Anand reporting for India Today.